Hello, online crew. How's everyone going? I hope you're safe, you're okay, you're healthy, you're dealing with life the best way you can at the moment. For those of you that are here with me live, I am 30 minutes earlier, so thank you for adjusting and being here with me. I know there'll be some people that won't know and they'll turn up in half an hour's time waiting to see me live and I'm not there. I forgot to tell you guys yesterday that I had to do this. I'm hosting a webinar in 30 minutes to review a whole lot of people's Facebook ads. So I'm going to share what's on my chest. I want us to shift the conversation. If I get time at the end, I'll say hello to you guys, but I've just got to get this out, okay? I've woken up with a bee in my bonnet and I just want to shift the conversation. And I want us as a crew, if we can, to try to make a difference. Let's up our game, guys. Let's start focusing on being really helpful to those around us, putting some great material out in social media, being a guiding light to those that are suffering that don't know how to rise above the fear, okay? So I've got an idea. This idea will only work if you embrace it with me. I'm doing it anyway. I'm just going to do it anyway. And whoever comes along for the ride, bless you, thank you, well done to you. Those that don't, that's cool. It's completely free. It's just an idea. But we as a crew, as a community, can make a difference to people's lives. So I want to share this idea with you in stepping into the leaders that you know that you can be. This is a time where people are in immense stress, anxiety, they don't know what to do, and they're not necessarily in a position in their mind, their body, their life to step in as a leader and support others. But you guys can. We as a community can. Do you agree? So I'm not even going to talk about what's going on around the world. You can turn on the news and work out what devastating things have happened in the last 24 hours, including where I live in Australia. Don't want to have that conversation anymore. There's plenty of people out there talking about it. I don't even want to have the conversation of how do you build your business in the state of chaos. Like, I'm going to give you ideas this week in what you can do, but it's what you can do to be helpful. What you can do to raise the vibration out there when people are in dire straits, okay? So this is not a time for self-interest. This is a time in our lives that is unprecedented. We are in uncharted territory. We don't even know how long this is going to last. So we can't control that. What we can control is our mind, our vibe, our presence on social media, and what we can do for others. So now is the time to step up and step into being the leader that you know you can be. And this will help you. My idea will help you get more eyeballs on you to the point where people might, be looking at you going, wow, that was really helpful. This is good information. I'm going to tune into them more often. And it may create a business opportunity somewhere down the line because you've been helpful and valuable. I've said this many a time and I'll say it again. The more valuable that you become in the marketplace, the more money you will make. Okay? It may not be right now, but it will be somewhere in the future. The more valuable you are to people, the more helpful that you are to people, the more money you will make somewhere down the line. Okay? So we really want to concentrate on you guys being valuable, helpful, supportive, because as a community, we can do this. Can we not? Okay? We need to step up for others that are not capable of stepping up. So here's my idea. It's not rocket science, guys. It's just sharing helpful and supportive information. But we can do it as a group and we can share it out as a group. So here's what I'm thinking. I've already created a unit. So those of you that are familiar with groups, you can have these things called units. For those of you that don't understand. So when you go into a group, either on a computer, it's on the side, or at the top, it's up the top, and there's this little word called units. When you click on that, it's like, let's say, modules, okay? Unit 9 in my free group. So if you're not in my free group, some of you will be watching from my free group. Okay, but others of you will be watching from my business page. So if you're not in my free group, just get in your free group. It's free. Social media strategies for home business owners. Look it up, get it in, it's free. Unit 9 is dedicated to providing supportive, helpful information for those suffering from the coronavirus. I don't care what it is. I've put 2 posts in there just before. I've only just created it. And one of those was a link to how do we keep our kids busy when they're in lockdown, basically. What are like 10 ideas, creative ideas to keep the kids busy? How do we work out at home because we're not allowed, maybe even out or at the gym? Gyms are closed. So how do we work out at home? Finances, mindset, yoga, keeping the kids busy, making a recipe with your kids. How do you make Play-Doh at home? How do people, control their finances at a time like this? Maybe there's something local that you could go for those of you in this area or this precinct or this county or this state or this country. Here's some information released from the government that might help you. I don't care what it is. Post it in Unit 9. Let's share. If there's 50 of you that post one thing, there's 50 post ideas for you on social media to be helpful to others that are suffering, that can't think for themselves about how to keep their kids busy or how to practice mindset. Get off the freaking news and keep your mind busy with an ebook. Tell people what Audible is. If you can't go to the bookstore and buy a book, download Audible and download some books. Tell people about that. Tell people about Zoom. Set up Zoom rooms. Get your parents on Zoom if they don't live near you. Do a video, tell them how to download Zoom and get on Zoom and talk to your parents. Get all your friends on for a Friday night party and have a Friday night Zoom party. Just share ideas. If we all do this, in Unit 9, in my free group, you can all look at it. So you post in the group and I'll share it in Unit 9. Share, 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 share. Then you guys can pinch all those ideas sitting in Unit 9, share them on your social media. Be helpful to people at this point in time. Share out ideas for people that cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel because they're so stressed. If we all do this as a community, all put these posts in the one spot, you can all go to Unit 9, see what other people have posted and share it out on your social media. If 100 of you put one post in there, there's 100 posts, guys, potentially for your social media that's going to be helpful for those that don't know how to see the light at this point in time. Okay? Does this make sense? What I'm trying to do here for you guys is double fold. Get self-interest out of the way. I don't want the just how do I build my business at this time in crisis? It's bigger than that, guys. This is much bigger than you making a buck out of your business. This is about being helpful and valuable to other people out there in the world that don't know how to see the light at the moment. If we can all contribute to content, some of you, and it's not a time for self-interest. Like what did Olive say the other day? She created, correct me if I'm wrong, Olive, I don't even know if Olive's on. She created a free group, which she's doing, I don't know, there's something about yoga and meditation in there. Share Olive's group. Give people something to tap into to have a better mindset and tell people, get off the news, go here for some inspiration. Share Mel Robbins' training at the moment. Mel Robbins is going live every day to support people around the world. Share her videos out for people to watch. Share a video in Unit 9 so other people can share it out. Like if we're all putting helpful information in Unit 9, you can all go to Unit 9 and copy each other's content, and you're all going to have an abundance of content to put out on your social media that is going to be really helpful. And, great minds there may be ideas that people have thought of that you just might not have thought of. That's like, man, that's an amazing suggestion. I'm going to share that. If it comes from an original source, credit the original source. So I shared one in there, how to keep the kids busy. basically while they're in lockdown. So I don't even know the person that wrote it. I don't know the blog owner. I just thought that's helpful information. I'll copy the link and put it in a post. It's not a time to be of self-interest in whose stuff that you are promoting. It's a time to be valuable and helpful to others. When you are valuable and helpful to others in a time of need and crisis, guess who they're going to think of? Guess who's at the forefront of their mind? Guess who they're going to look up to and go, that's such great information. Thank you. They're going to thank you for this kind of support. And this kind of content gets shared a lot. So if you're the original poster of something that's helpful and that gets shared many times, look what's happening to your social media, your presence, your engagement, your interaction. You are growing your social media presence and getting more interaction and engagement. If you're creating more conversation on your posts, which are helpful and valuable, somewhere down the line, you'll probably make more money. But more importantly, the algorithm has just tenfolded for you because you are providing information that is helpful, value that people are going to interact and engage on. So you are helping grow your business at the same time, even if it's not business related content. The biggest thing you can do in life on social media is be valuable. The more valuable you become to people, then the more money you will make somewhere down the line. Now is not the time to highlight all the crap that's going on. Now is the time to step up as a leader and provide really good content on your social media across the board that's going to be helpful, particularly for those that are in lockdown. Do you agree? Okay, can we combine as a computer? I'm doing it anyway. I've already created Unit 9. I put a couple of posts in. I just woke up with this idea, guys. This hasn't been created over a week. So I've just quickly put it together. I've put a couple of posts together. And whatever I see that is helpful, I'm putting it in a Unit 9. You guys can go to Unit 9, share out whatever you see in Unit 9 and share it out on your social media. So if we all do this and we're all sharing valuable information and it's all in the one spot, then it's going to help all of us share valuable, helpful content that could make a difference to somebody's day. You post somebody and they're like, and you write something meaningful and somebody might read that and go, yeah, they're right. I need to stop reading the news. I wonder what this meditation is. I'll click on that. Put it in front of people's faces so they can get distracted from the news. Let's give people ideas and, other things to think about than looking at all the crap that's happening on in our world. We can't change that. We can only change the things that you can control. We can't control what's going on around there. Governments are making decisions for us whether we like it or not. We're stuck whether we like it or not. So let's control and step into being the leaders that we can be to help people in a time of crisis. Now is not the time for self-interest. Now is not the time to feel sorry for yourself. Now is not the time to just retreat and not be on social media. You should be on social media spreading positive, helpful, valuable information. Okay. What do you think? The biggest thing to Spruik, I've got a few minutes, so I'll get to some of your comments at the moment. The biggest thing at the moment, guys, is human connection among anything. Humans need to connect. We need to connect on lives like this. You need to put good content out on social media so people can connect with it, engage with it. Humans need to connect. That's why I would encourage you, those that don't know how to use something like Zoom, show them how to use it so they can connect with their family. The quickest and easiest thing you can do is show people how to do a video chat on Messenger. So just in your Messenger, if somebody's in your Messenger, you can just click the picture of the video and you can have a video call with somebody. That's easier than downloading a piece of software called Zoom that might freak the oldies out. But maybe they might be capable if they've got a phone. That's another thing. They may have a computer, but they may not have a phone. So gauge your suggestions in the age bracket of the person that you are targeting to. But at the very least, you can have video chats with somebody. You need to see people's faces. They need to see your faces when they're in lockdown. Set up the kids if you've got computers in your home. Set up the kids on Zoom and let the kids talk to each other. Let the kids air their frustrations or their happiness. Like our kids will talk to their mates on their computer and they just talk about crap, but they're connecting. You'll drive yourself crazy if it's just you and your kids in your home, because kids need to get out there and exert some energy. So if that's been taken away from you, then let your kids connect on your computer to Zoom to other kids, even if they're nearby. But we need human connection. Have at the forefront of your mind, how do we get more humans to connect with each other? How do you look after those people that are stuck? In a nursing home, I don't know if staff will let the oldies connect in Zoom, but you know where I'm coming from. Okay, we have to social distance in physical reality, but we don't have to stop connecting as humans through a screen. We've got so much power to share and to spread the word of how to use technology in the simplest way, like a messenger video chat. That's probably the simplest way to get people to connect where they can still see each other. Create a group messenger chat. If you don't know how to do that, tell me. I'll do a video on it for you guys. Whatever you need from me to teach you to do things, to teach others, let me know. If you don't know how to set up a group messenger chat, let me know. I'll do a little video on it. Things like that. There might be a group of people that you used to connect with physically that you can't now. Put them all in a messenger group chat and keep talking to each other. Human connection every step of the way in the time of crisis. Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think I'm mad, or are you on board with me? So what I'm saying is I've already created this Unit 9 in my free group, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. Just Google that if you're not part of that. It'll also be, if you're on my business page, I've got a welcome post pinned to the top of this page. There's a link to that group at the top of this group. Some of you will actually be watching from that group already. So just go to Unit 9. You'll see the 2 posts. I've only put 2 in there. I just thought of this morning. But as you guys put posts in the group, I'll be saving it to Unit 9, Unit 9, Unit 9, Unit 9, Unit 9. Let's get hundreds of posts in Unit 9. And you can pinch each other's material respectfully. Okay? So, Sean, I'm with you on this. Cool. Hey, Nui, how are you? Good to see you on. Agree, Janet, good. Laurie, absolutely. Mel saying hello to Sean there. Hello, Helen. Heather, get off the computer and rest. It's not well. Sorry, Heather. It's lovely to have you here, and I hope you're okay. Agree. Anything that lifts spirits up, yes, agree. I'm game for the ride. Hi, Michelle. Edith agreed. Mel saying hello to Sean. Hello, Carol. Kirsten, you're amazing. Thank you. Let's do it. Hello, Megan. Jade, great idea. Yes, we can. Beautiful. If we do this as a group, guys, it's going to have much more impact. Hey, Shauna, how are you? But it's not just, this is you guys helping each other as well, because you're all going to have different pieces of content that you've come across. And maybe it's not even your content. It's content that you've seen on the internet, and you've thought that would be useful for people to know. I'll share that, and then other people can pick it up. So you guys can help each other with all this content going in the same place, and then reading it and go, that's a good idea. I might share that. So you guys are all not only helping those in need, you're helping each other and your businesses. Because remember, if this content gets shared, don't be worried about doing the same posts, guys. You've all got your different audiences. Even if you've got people that are connected, it's not going to do any harm if they see a post twice. If anything, it's just going to reinforce the message. So don't worry about duplication. Or there's plenty of people out there on social media. You've all got your own people you're connected to. Don't worry about business page versus personal profile. Do it wherever you are. On a business page, like in my group, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners, it's for social media strategies. But I've just put 2 posts in there regarding exercise and keeping the kids busy in the coronavirus. I don't care. It's not about promoting my group at the moment. It's not about social media at the moment. It's about helping people in need. So those posts are in that group to help you guys get ideas to inspire other people. So this is bigger than us. This is much bigger than us, and we can have a part to play in helping other people. Okay? I saw Unit 9 today. Great idea. That's because I only created it just before this live, about 15 minutes before this live. I've been doing videos on how to help boost the immune system. Great. Awesome. Hello, Helen. Hi, Sashi. How are you? Perfect. Great idea. Hi, Helen. Kids are home now. Let the chaos begin. Yep. So all those ideas about keeping the kids busy. And there are things that you can grab. Awesome, Helen. Thanks, Mel. There's things that you can do from home, like ingredients you've got in your cupboard, like making Play-Doh from home. There's probably some flour and bits and pieces and whatever it takes to make Play-Doh that you might have already in your cupboard. So those kind of ideas, when people are scratching their head and kids are bored, go and find all the puzzles that are hidden under somebody's bed or, bookcase or something like that. Give people a list of ideas. Okay, we need to keep the kids busy. What are we going to do? Grab out all your puzzles out. Have you got any cards? Play a game of gin. Do you guys know what gin is when you get 4 of a kind and 3 of another and all that kind of stuff? It's just a card game. That kind of thing. It's not the drink, guys, by the way. Sashi, thank you for opening my eyes. Great advice. I did an online Friday happy hour last week. It was awesome. Fabulous, Emma. Share your ideas with other people in the group, guys. This is a time. Hey, Katrine, what are you doing awake? Is it some kind of... Katrine's in Germany. What time is it for you? Help each other. Guys, help each other, inspire other people. Don't be selfish about your ideas. Thank you for sharing, Emma. Those kind of ideas about what you're doing and working really well, put it in Unit 9, guys. This is a time to connect together as our online crew community, and we are an awesome bunch of people. If you're here live for the first time, sorry, I didn't even introduce myself, but I'm your online crew captain, Helen Martin, and this is our amazing community. So it's now time for our community to step up. I hope you're with me. Heather, great idea. Lynn, love it. Susan, makes total sense. I love the idea. Awesome, great idea. Holy cow, this is brilliant. Absolutely. Amazing idea. Makes perfect sense. Beautiful. Hey, Astrid, how are you? Betty, great to see you on. Fantastic idea. Love it. This is huge value. You agree. Well said. It's not a time for self-interest. Hello, Helen and Henry. I want to do it with you. Make lots of sense. Now, this will only work. How can we serve and take action right now? And this is the difference, guys. What's been rattling through my head is I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just don't want to talk about it anymore. What can we do? What can we actually physically do to make a difference? It's okay to talk about it because it is the massive elephant in the room. We can't avoid it around the world. But what can we do to help people? So this is where my thoughts are, but this is much bigger than me. This is us as a community. What can you share? And then, like, if you're all sharing, then we can all take ideas from each other and share it out. And you will have social media posts for weeks. You imagine 100 posts in there in Unit 9, there's 100 ideas for you to post on your page. How helpful and valuable are you about to become on social media if we do this as a group? Okay, that's the method to my madness. This is a great idea, Helen. I've just been laid off. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Carol. So I have plenty of time now to do this. So, yep, this is the time to step up. No time for self-interest. Do not worry about what you're sharing or the source that it is coming from, because it's bigger than that. And if you're the person that's sharing the value, they're looking at you as like, oh, that was helpful. Helen provided that. Carol provided that. That was really helpful information. It doesn't matter where the source is coming from. Okay? Shared your love here. And get this video out, guys. Share it with other people that you know. Let's get everybody sharing valuable information in Unit 9, and let's do this as a greater community from online entrepreneurs. And, we can do this if we embrace it. It's always being helpful and supportive for others. Jackie, I did the interview with a doctor on our 14-day Go Live challenge, bring awareness about the coronavirus. Yeah, anything that's valuable and helpful information is a good thing. We must give first to receive later. Thank you, Olive. You have no idea how this might benefit you months down the track when this is blown over, people are getting back to their normal life, but you were the one that gave them that idea that changed their world. You were the one that gave them a short little meditation or something that got them out of the chaos. You never know what little inspirational piece of advice that you can put out on social media that helps somebody today. So wake up in the morning and go, who can I help today? What valuable content can I put out today? This is our time to give. Give first and you will receive later. Okay? It's like the bow and arrow that I say, you pull back, you pull back, you pull back, you pull back, you pull back. You're giving value, 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 you're giving value. And when the time is right, fire. And you may put an offer in front of somebody and the timing is right then, because you've just been giving, and now they're listening, where then maybe they weren't listening before. Put yourself on people's radar with the value that you can provide. I've got to leave it there. I love you guys. I hope you embrace this. I've got to go and host a webinar in under 5 minutes, so I need to go. But please just put information in the social media group. If you're not in the group, if you're watching from my business page, get in the group. It's completely free, and let's share. Share the love, share the value, share the support. It's time to give. Okay, I'll leave it there. I'll see you live tomorrow. I'm going to give you more ideas throughout this week of what you can do to, increase your presence and stuff like that. This is just the start. Okay, love you guys. Thank you for listening. I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.